Hello everyone and welcome back to The Journey as we get ready for the Malaysian Grand Prix at the Sepang International Circuit. Not one that goes particularly well for us, at least what we've seen over the last couple of seasons. Our best result around here has been 6th, and after the start of the season we had at Albert Park, my hopes are not too high, certainly not after qualifying, where Lewis Hamilton has a second consecutive pole position and it's a McLaren-Mercedes front row lockout. Of course, the other ones up there, the big major talking point, Kamui Kobayashi being there in 8th position, great stuff. We find ourselves at the back of the top 10, got through into Q3, but then really struggled in it. Kimi Raikkonen down in just 13th position, so not ideal. Those that got knocked out, of course, in Q1. Daniel Ricciardo joined, of course, those list of backmarkers. Let's get ready for the Malaysian Grand Prix. So it's been a disappointing start to the season, unfortunately, but you know sometimes it's just it is what it is. Let's see if we can knuckle down and find some more spice, more drama. Let's see what we can get from the Malaysian Grand Prix. Apparently nothing on the race start. Oh, we're running a little bit slow in a straight line, aren't we? Oh, okay, it's fine. Oh, second gear is not what I want. First gear is not what I want. Second gear is what I want. Gives it the inside. Basically done all that and made no progress. Let's go easy up here. Ooh. Very easy was Alonso. Not sure which Merc that is, whether it's Schumacher or Rosberg. I think it's Rosberg. I think I just saw Schumacher running a couple of positions behind us. Here comes Alonso. Straight away to go on the attack. Going to defend a little bit down to the final corner, but I don't think it matters. We're just so slow in a straight line. Should not have gone this high downforce. Oh, nearly hit him as well. Come on, let's try and keep up. Got Hulkenberg behind. Hulkenberg's having a great race. Well, bit of a slide, whipsy doopsy. Be careful with all that.
Looking at the radar, we predict a dry race.
Thank goodness. Just dropping back from Alonso here in the final sector. This is where we were struggling a little bit in quali as well as in this final sector. Which is weird because we've got more downforce, but whatever. Put out a bit of a gap on Hulkenberg now. Do want to get out of DRS range. We are out of DRS range at the moment, so that's good. Hopefully Hulkenberg's actually going to slow the rest of the pack up behind, although we should be able to outpace a Force India. Should. Depends on my driving, doesn't it? It's up to 2.1 now. Oh, it's up to way more than that. There must have been a bit of a drama behind. Oh, Lewis, don't think about that. Oh no, it's still 2 seconds. It's fine. I don't know why. Where I saw on the map, I was like, the gap was much larger. Alas, tisn't.
We think that Hulkenberg is due to pit soon, probably within the next couple.
Yeah, probably everyone's going to be pitting soon. It's how these races work. You go round, you drive, you come into the pit lane, you service the car, and then you go back out of the racetrack. Shocking scenes. Whoop. I said I wasn't going to argue with him. I lied. Massa is gone. He's absolutely checked out. If we weren't so awful in the final sector, we'd actually be alright this round. Because I think first sector and second sector were okay on pace. But that final sector, we are probably losing about a second or so. Like I said, Massa's flying. So looks like we might be in for a bit of a boring one here. Just because we seem faster than the group behind. We're slower than the group ahead. Just driving around in 6th place. You never really know. 2.8 seconds to the car ahead. See if we can stop driving like arse and close in. Maybe go on the battle for the podium. I'd very much like a podium around here. Do you know, with the time, I'm actually going to say, based on what we've seen at Albert Park, I kind of want to go a little bit longer here. I'm not convinced to go on to those, well, the harder compound tyre.
3 seconds is the gap to you in the next car.
You know what? Especially whilst these tyres are absolutely fine. Obviously, we can't pit on 7 because that's when Raikkonen will be in. Don't want to completely mess over his strategy as well. So I think we can wait until 8.
At the moment, the gap between you and the car behind is 3 seconds.
Yeah. The gap to the car, us and the car ahead is 3 seconds as well. I just think the only way that we're going to be in the podium fight is if we take a little bit of a gamble here. If we do the same thing as them and just come in the pit lane now, then we're destined to come up behind them still. So I think go for it. I'm going to go for a couple of laps out on the circuit. Just see if we can find something else. Could backfire horribly, of course, as it normally does when we go against the race engineer and all that stuff. But sometimes you just got to try. Doesn't mean we get to lead as well. So at least there's another thing to tick off this season. We've not done that yet because we've been so slow. Just too many mistakes. Still, set a personal best and take the lead of the race. And we'll pit this lap. Mass is having an absolutely cracking drive though. He sounds panicked, doesn't he? As if I'm not listening to him. That was terrible. We are boxing though, so... Although we were 7/10 of a second faster in that middle sector than Massa. Obviously, as the tyres come to 100, this could mean like that we could gain a little bit here. Let's see. I hate this pit entry. It is absolutely terrible. Whoa! Especially on the Co-Masters build. Wow. That was a big slide. My goodness. Right. So obviously we're not going to be in the race lead. That's fine. But are we going to be in that battle for the podium? A completely empty pit lane. Is that solid? Come on, boys. Don't let me down. Let's go. 3.4. I don't know if that's any good in this game. Where's everyone else? Oh, we're going to be close to this podium battle, you know. 5th place, so we've gained a little bit. Oh, the tyres are very cold, though. Got to be careful. These tyres are cold, and they have less grip anyway. But we have, importantly, gained on Alonso. So, into the top 5. I think we know what our strategy might be for the season. No. I don't think we're going to have the pace to catch this. I think we've caught it because we were running on the alternate tyres. Well, the alternate strategy. What am I talking about? Going longer. Brain. Engage. I would not rule out Alonso catching. Especially as I am struggling with these tyres when they're cold. What's the gap to Alonso? It was like 5 points something. It's going to be 4 points something here. 4.5. Okay. Oh. I am not vibing with these tyres. Down to 3.9. We're settling on them a little bit, but not much. These are still tricky to drive. I think I had this a few times last season as well, where I did not get along well with the harder compound tyre, and it's showing a little bit here. Not quite as bad, I think, but we are still losing a second and a bit of lap. Well, that does mean we're definitely going to have a fight before the end of the race. I think the important bit, though, is just making sure that fight is kind of as short as possible, i.e. keep the pace up now. You know Alonso's coming.
Okay, it looks like the car ahead is trying to create a gap.
I don't care about the car ahead. We're not catching him. Sorry, mate. You've got wishful thinking, son. Yeah, if we can kind of keep an arm's length at least for another couple of laps. Just reduces the time that we're going to be in Payne Town. That said, he's going to be here next lap. And he's just at the fastest lap of the race. Did think he did. Fantastic news. Ferraris are looking good, man. They're looking strong at the moment. It's definitely going to be close enough to get DRS. So we need to be tactical with the curves. We've got 2 laps left to go. And he's definitely going to go on the attack here down into T1. We set a PB lap, but it doesn't seem to matter that much. Here he comes. Look at the straight line speed. He's not brave enough to try around the outside here. Should be okay. It's just that straight line speed in the start-finish straight, so we need to make sure that we save enough curves here. Use it sparingly. And obviously keep an eye on our fuel. Okay, he's close. We've saved quite a lot of curves here. So we should have a decent run on the start-finish straight. Onto the final lap we're going to go. His teammate's leading. Showing how good the Ferrari is around it. Let's burn it. We'll use a little bit here across the line. Just to get us up to that speed. Nice. Good defence there. Just strategic. Goodness me, I can't talk. We are going to be close on fuel though. Just leave it in lean for a little bit. Around the bits we know we can defend at. Because we'll need to stick it into Rich here. Just to make sure that we're keeping it bait. It's going to be close. It's good defend here. Massa wins. Great drive. And we should hang on to the top 5. Oop, a little bit wide there. But that'll be fine. Do you know what? I'll take a top 5. Considering how we were at Albert Park, that'll do. Well, it's slightly better, so at least that's something. But only 5th position for us. Felipe Massa was just unbeatable, basically, for everyone on the field. 7 seconds he won over Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton, who will be extending his Championship Lead. Jensen Button up there as well. Of course, we were just about able to beat Fernando Alonso. Those that finished just outside the points. Schumacher, a bit of a shame, considering the Merc did look all right for the first round. Obviously, his teammate was on the podium. Kobayashi dropped back from a good qualifying position to be outside of the points as well. The final few positions, kind of those ones that we're going to be expecting to see all the way through the season. On to the championship standings. Lewis Hamilton extends that championship lead to 9 points over Felipe Massa. Jensen Button there in 3rd. We move up to 6th in the championship, and as a team, we managed to hang on to 3rd, but an enormous 30-point gap up to 2nd place. Next time, we're going to my least favourite place in the sim racing stratosphere, I guess. It's the Chinese Grand Prix. I'm not a fan of the Shanghai International Circuit. Hopefully you are. Join us in a few days' time.